This your boy Face Mob G for the high hour. You know what I mean? Today, I'm rolling up some skunky skunk, some gas ass, some shit and walk in the room. You said, who haven't washed their ass in 6 months? Some funky. We got some skunk kush. Now look, when I say this thing is funky, I'm talking about funk. Watch when I open it. All right, hold on. I gotta hold my breath for nigga might faint. This shit smell like candy that got shitted on and set in the sun for 4 days and sprinkled by the angel dust of marijuana. I'm telling you, get a good look. This shit is funky. After you smoke this shit, you want to really do your breath. Is your breath this funky? You know what I mean? A good funk. So we gonna roll it up. I'm rolling up today. Y'all know my usual. My game red natural leaf. It burns slow, but it's a thin tobacco leaf. Is not really thick, so I can really taste my bud. And today, I don't care what I roll this in today. I can roll this thing in a piece of titanium paper. It ain't no way I ain't tasting this funk. So we gonna go ahead and get it rolled up, and then we gonna get into today's episode. You know what I mean? So get y'all blunts ready, roll it up. Get ready and spark one with your boy. And on today's Men Talk Mondays, we got something for you. Oh, man. See, look. Some people like to use grinders to roll that weed up. I like to break it down with my fingers because I like to feel the consistency of the bud. I like to smell on my fingers. You know, I don't know, it might come from a little bad kid growing up in Chicago. You know, when you used to have a little moment with a girl, you'd be like, smell my fingers. Yeah, I like that shit. Like, what you smoking on? Smell my fingers. You know what I mean? I love to break it down. I love the smell of it. I love the everything. Now, I ain't knocking a grinder. It's cool. You got to use it, but I'm a human grinder. And I'm finna roll this thing up here. I should be a human roller, the way I be curling these goddamn things. But on some serious note, I know I be talking a lot of shit, but you know what I mean? You know, marijuana is like, imagine, y'all know the story when Jesus dipped in the wine, the water that made it wine. Imagine a motherfucker can walk in your front yard and dip it to marijuana. It's just a blessing. That's what I'm trying to say. This is the natural thing God gave us to, you know, escape man-made things and get back to nature. We rolled up. We're about to spark up. As soon as I get my handy lighter that I can't find. But somebody came and took it. There we go. Got my handy lighter. Thought it was over here, but it was over there. Now that's some good smoke. So let's get into today's episode, baby. Today's episode, we asked a lot of our female viewers and friends to send in questions that they'd like to sit back and ask men. So y'all can get an idea of what we think about things and what be going through our head. So today I got men that's at different stages of relationships and life. And, you know, I wanted a real opinion because not one man speaks for all men. But I think we got a good panel today to give a good generalized idea of what men think. So today we got my boy Mike. Gonna come on in from the Midwest. And we got my boy Kelly from the Midwest. Of course, you got your boy out here in California. Well, I'm from the Midwest, Chicago. Don't forget it. All right? And we're going to get this thing popping. So let me bring on my guests. And then let's ask them a couple questions. See what they think. What's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
I'm fantastic, man.
Thank y'all for
living this quarantine life.
Huh?
Living this quarantine life.
Oh man, you gotta love it. So look, so we had some women jump in the inbox with some questions they want to ask men. So what we gonna do is we're gonna ask the question, and we're gonna go ahead and go to Mike. We're gonna go to Kelly. Don't know set my piece. Then we gonna open it up for rebuttals. You know what I mean? So first question comes from Quita on Facebook. Why is it hard for women to find a good man? Hey, so Michael, you go ahead and answer that one first.
Well, I'll tell you that's a loaded question because it's not so much finding a good man. It's so much what are you looking for in a man? And if the first thing that you're looking for in a man is how much money he makes and what he could do for me, you already hustling backwards. You're already that's not the right answer. Now, good men are hard to find. Good women are hard to find as well. But the thing about a good man is, are you looking for somebody who has his head on his shoulder, and not only is he trying to make good for himself, but is he a family man? So instead of asking why is it so hard to find a good man, they need to be asking the question of what is it that I'm looking for in a man.
Okay. What you think, Kelly?
You know, what bro said is kind of fair, you know, that, you know, it is what the fuck she looking for. But to be honest, man, it's like, if you not gonna first off, if your intentions ain't pure at all, I don't give a fuck if you a man or a woman, you ain't gonna get nothing solid, period. You know what I'm saying? So the whole idea of a good man, the word good can be broken down on so many different formats. What are you looking for in particular? You know, you have to have a list. I tell women all the time, if your ass don't actually come to the table with a list of demands, commands, and responsibilities, then your ass shout. You know what I'm saying? You just shout all the way across the board. So what you looking for is what you gonna get. What you bring is what you gonna absorb. So at the end of the day, women need to stop looking with they little blind asses.
Look, I look at it like this, right? The where's the good men? First off, that's it's no definition for what a good man is. You know what I mean? Right. It's all what you interpret to be a good man. Because I guarantee you, it's a woman out there that think my brother Tef is a good man. You know what I mean? Some women would think he ain't. Some men, you know what I mean? They might say, Michael, you a good man. Other women might say, no, Mike be too absorbed in trying to make money or build something. He don't be into me enough. So first you got to figure out what a good man is to you. You know what I mean?
And that's what I mean. That's what I mean, Faith. What are you looking for in a man? And once you can define what you are looking for in a man, then you can start to build on what it is, what Kelly said, what list are you looking for? Because if you don't have a basis to what it is you're looking for, what a good man is, or what the definition of that is, you're lost.
Right.
But you know what? Sometimes too, like even a lot of them actually do like have like this bizarre ass demand. You know what I'm saying, or requirement for robots.
I was just finna say that because I said both of y'all a list of a female friend that had her list together. I don't know if y'all remember that list I sent y'all.
Yeah, I remember the list, but what I would ask that person is, how many things on that list can you check off personally?
Oh, are you willing
and if you can't say what?
Or which one? What on this list are you willing to sacrifice? Because in a perfect world, you're not gonna get everything that you want.
Exactly. So just like you said, what it is that you're willing to sacrifice, and when you find that unicorn, you need to learn how to treat him right too.
Yeah, for real. Don't snip his goddamn balls off and shit. Trying to neuter him.
You said she's looking for a unicorn, huh?
Exactly.
Hey.
Because I think Afterwards, I think she went back and tweaked the list, and now the list went from this is the bare minimum I'm willing to accept, or now this just the baseline. I can slide here, slide there. I think she realized like I might be reaching.
Let me also add this. First off, when a woman is looking for a man or when a man is looking for a woman, the first question that they need to ask themselves is what can I use or what do I need to build our partnership? Because a marriage is a partnership, regardless of what, however you want to look at it, it's a partnership. And it should start off as friends first, and you can build from there because the friendship is the basis of a relationship. Now, if you can't even come to a sense of somebody that you are willing to build with, who you can make plans with to build your future for the children or whatever the case may be, you're lost. So instead of looking for what the perfect man is, and I keep on saying this, you need to look at yourself and actually figure out what it is that you want in your life. And once you figure out what you want in your life, then you can actually ask those questions and look for that unicorn.
Low key, if they actually even took a sidestep and thought about more or less what they need to complete them. Because a lot of times they be missing so much shit, they don't even see that, hold on, shorty, it's not that you can't get this or it's not that you don't have it. It's the fact that shit, you got a leaking faucet somewhere in your house. And you can keep pushing as much liquid and much water and love you want through that, but you got a motherfucking leaky faucet. And if you're not going to patch that motherfucker up, shit, we'll be sitting here talking about this shit all day, talking about a good man. Motherfucker, you got some good pipes? You know? Shit. Is the foundation solid? You know, like what?
And that's the most important question.
Yeah. All right.
You know?
So I think she really got a good answer on that one, right? She had 2 questions. Her second question is, and I could wait to chime in on this one. Why do men play with women's hearts?
Because they allow us to.
And I don't even think, see, you got to be careful with words, especially when you're dealing with an intellect of some sort. When you talk about playing, I mean, we've already initiated the fact that this is a game. So there's somewhere in the middle that you started rolling dice, you started moving pieces, you started shuffling shit, and you thought that you was going to be able to move some shit on with this man. And all of a sudden, that didn't work. And then you feeling there like, what, or why, or you pull some fuck shit, and all of a sudden, this nigga got to adapt. No, nigga, your ass played with yourself. Because I was telling the homegirl yesterday. She talking about, you know, she had just met the man. You know what? They basically had been just started dealing with it in like 30 days. He was over at the crib or whatever, and he done got into some type of altercation with her daughter. I said, hold up. I said, nigga, that was a flag on the play. When you notice, I think women overlook so many flags. I don't want to say women. We could just even kind of generalize and say people. People overlook so many red flags because they don't understand the type of flagrancy that just happened. You talking about shit, unnecessary roughness. I could see a little simp ass offside, but this nigga just came in and just tackled the whole game. And you like, oh, don't worry about it. We gonna redo that play. First down, 15 yards. Get the fuck out of here. You know, you fucked up.
So he got into it with her daughter?
He got into it with one of the daughters, and you know, it was kind of like one of them. I guess she figured that she would just kind of like let that, you know, that shit would kind of go by, and in the end, the relationship kind of basically ended, from my understanding, basically off of, you know, the misunderstanding, the relationship between him and the daughters, you know. So it even goes hand in hand with women, and because I would honestly believe that a lot of these questions do kind of come from seasoned women. You know what I'm saying? They've been in the game for a sec. They know that. They know that. You know what I'm saying? It's a little hard out here. Yeah, I know it's hard because you done gave away all the goddamn juices. You ain't took in no game. Like you a battery. Motherfuckers don't understand that we batteries. You ain't plugged yourself in no wall and recharged for shit. You just out here just putting yourself in different remotes, going in the freezer, freezing it up and shit, thinking you finna work the old way, motherfucker bringing juice in. No, bitch, you need the motherfucker go sit down somewhere, plug in, and get motherfucking ready for what the fuck time it is. Because what time it is, you finna change your whole motherfucking game up.
Look,
So
I think I think women.
So let me chime in. Let me chime in.
All right, go ahead.
Because while I do agree with what Kelly's saying, I have a different view on it.
Okay.
My view is the reason why, and I use quotations, why women allow men to play with their hearts, or men play with women's hearts, however you want to phrase the question.
Okay.
It's not so much that men like to play with women's hearts. It's the fact that women don't set boundaries. And again, it goes to the base question that you asked before. Why is it that what was the question? What are women looking for in a man, or what makes a good man, or whatever the case may be? It's the fact that the women are not actually setting that boundary and setting up what they are looking for in a man. So then it perpetuates and it allows them to actually start, as Kelly would say, letting fouls go by. You know, you just letting flags go by. Things that, red flags that should actually end a relationship, women are willing to deal with. So now that you're willing to deal with that, as a man, or I'm not even going to say a man, as a male that is not a man who's looking for an actual relationship, they will play on that because you allow a boy to. You allow a boy to play a man's game. So until women get to the point to where they know what they want and they actually act on what they want and don't tolerate the BS, they're still going to get played with.
I got a double one for you, Mike. Hold on, Face. You want to know what that requires, brother? Personal accountability. The one thing that women do not have is accountability. They refuse to take accountability for shit. So the reason why you're not gonna get a sound brother or a sound individual is because you aren't sound. You don't want to give what it takes.
Kelly, you're right, but I can't put that all on women because men don't have accountability as well. And if a man was accountable for his actions and he was actually a good dude, then he wouldn't play no game.
You already gave that distinction, my brother. You already gave that distinction when you said man versus male. We already know what the difference is. When you're dealing with a male individual, you're dealing with a little boy, an immature person, a person that's trying to find themselves in a lot of cases. They are just the species itself. But when you got a man, this motherfucker is already defined. There is no breaking him. There is no fucking bending him. He only gonna flex when he needs to, and other than that, he punching through everything that's in his way. And that means that fucking unstable ass broad he might be with too sometimes.
Hey, look, this is what I think. I think even in the beginning, women kind of play with their own emotions. I'm gonna tell you why, right? Women would tell you about men, right? So men, if we like this, I don't care what we do for you. If we haven't said it, it's not so. You know what I mean? I can kick you with you every day. If I never said you my main dude, don't look at me funny when I do something. We wasn't that cool. You know, men would come over, take you out, you know what I mean, hang out with your kid, and then a woman head, and the man know this. In a woman head, she like, okay, you kind of like my dude. And the dude uses that scapegoat of, we never said nothing officially, you know what I mean? But she like, but you doing this, you doing that. Oh, I'm just doing it because I like you. But women automatically, they look at your actions and they start building a relationship off of it instead of sitting down and say, look, you be coming over here, you be spending the night, you be coming over for dinner. You're not going to continue to come over here if we not really working on something and you just want to play house. But women don't say nothing because they afraid that answer going to be like, oh, I'll fade back then. So they keep it up. And hope it just turns.
But I would say his face, what you just described was a boy. And again, it goes back to.
But that's what a lot of them dates, though.
But it also goes back to a woman that is not setting those boundaries and doesn't have that stable foundation herself. Because if she did, she wouldn't allow you to do that. First of all, unless we in a serious relationship, you have no business over here meeting my children in the first place.
At all. At all. I mean, the fucking kids ain't even a factor at this point. If we going out to motherfucking KFC and Hooters and Roof Chris and shit, look, when I decide that I might send home a doggy bag for them kids, might be the next month I might meet them little motherfuckers. At the end of the day, I don't care to meet them. I would rather fuck you at my own house if we gotta rent a room or something, if we even at that point where we fucking, I don't want to be in no family oriented format, and especially if a woman got more than one kid and more than one motherfucking baby daddy.
But Kelly, let me ask you this question though. What did you just describe? Is that a relationship or is that something else?
Oh hell no, man! Ain't no relationship. That shit's woo. I don't even want to.
And that's where the lines get crossed.
A lot of people get caught up in that shit bad, bro. Bad. And you know what? And here's my personal opinion, because I am a man with 3 kids. One with by 2 different women. If you got kids, bro, you really shouldn't, unless you are actually planning on moving forward with an individual. I mean, like you say, building blocks. Especially if you already got a foundation and she got somewhat of a foundation, you shouldn't be dating nobody with no motherfucking kids. You really shouldn't be even be dating. You should just be actually observing. And if you got your shit together, your dating pattern should be aligned with someone who don't have children. Because if you plan to move forward with that woman, you want to start afresh. You don't want to be fucking starting over with nobody else's shit. And then all of a sudden, there's a competition involved once you do decide to procreate with this fucking occupied ass cooch. Hell no. No. And that doesn't go to say that single women aren't made to have, single parent mothers aren't made to have relationships. I just think that alignment just should be different. And I apologize, Kelly, but I disagree with you on that, because I hear what you're saying. It's not saying that single women that have kids shouldn't date or find love or relationship, whatever the case may be in the future. They have to deal with a man and not a boy. They have to deal with a man and not a boy. But I will say this is another part of this that we're missing that I think is important, is the fact that when it comes to intimacy, men and women handle intimacy completely different. Men can be intimate with a woman and not really have feelings or whatever the case may be. Yeah. And a good vast majority, I would say 90% of women, they can't do that. Once you cross that threshold of intimacy, it's a whole different ballgame. Well, let me ask you this. How does a man, because at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck how much of a man your ass is, that shit can become overbearing in some cases. As a man, how do you deal with that?
How do you deal with what specifically?
I'll tell you the best way to deal with it, because women is in their feelings. I constantly remind them the status of our relationship. Now, if you wish to continue to let me hit that pussy, you continue to let me hit it, it ain't gonna be under the false influence of anything but what I tell you. Nigga, I would sit there, lay in the bed and be like, my homeboy thinks you cute, don't you? I'm gonna let you know this is not going nowhere. You know what I mean? Because if you don't say nothing, they're gonna start assuming. It's a communication.
Okay, Faith, I don't think you hear me. And let me reiterate. When you cross that threshold of intimacy, women view it completely different. You ever heard that saying, actions speak louder than words? For a woman, if you're not interested in me being your mate, then why are you mating with me?
And this is my thing. And if you tell them simply because the mate
actions speak louder than words.
Fun. But look, and that's why you got to bag up your words. Don't be coming through that dorm too much. Come through there, do your do. Hey, roll your butt. I'm out of here. You know what I mean?
Hold up.
What you mean?
Hold up. Again, I'm gonna bring this back to
sometimes a woman just wants some too.
Hey, right there. Okay, so hold that point. Hold that point. I'm gonna bring this back to accountability. Now, I have been noticing a little shift in the world today, but here's the thing. Women have to be just as open as they're expecting the man to be. There's no way that you there's no way in hell that you gonna sit here and just put it all on him to create this motherfucking atmosphere for you. Hold on, fellas.
Look like we losing Kelly.
While you guys on hold, I think, like you said, the way
you back, Kelly?
Yeah, I'm here.
Y'all ready for the next question? That
topic is multi-layered.
It's multi-layered. Yeah. We just peeling a little of the onion today, because a lot of these questions can get deep. Like this one, for instance, I look at it like it's 3 different kinds, right? So the question is, why do men cheat, right? And I look at it like this, right? You got the dude who's really not a cheater. Y'all was going through something. He got caught in a vulnerable moment. He really fucked up. You know what I mean? Then you got the guy, all of it is cheating though. Then you got the guy that religiously go out to find new women and is on that. You know what I mean? Like, no, this is what I'm trying to smash everything. You know what I mean? And I think the third type of cheater is one that just really don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, you let me do it, you always take me back. Why not keep doing it?
Well, excuse me. First, we got to define cheater.
Oh, wait. Yeah. First, let's define what cheating is. You're right, because I think my guy, Kelly, got a different definition than most. So when he get back, he can tell us his definition of cheating. What's your definition of cheating, Michael?
You know what? My definition of cheating is someone who steps out of a relationship not only physically but mentally. If you step out of a relationship mentally and you build another relationship with anybody else mentally, you cheat. If you go out of the relationship physically, you cheating. But again, it all boils down to the same thing that I've said before, and there's a difference between a boy and a man. A man that has a good woman and has built on that relationship, he has no reason to cheat. Now, one could always say, well, you know, well, the sex is better over here. Well, then that's up to you to build that. And y'all shouldn't have never gotten that relationship if that was y'all issue.
There you go. Hey,
Kelly, I'm sorry.
What's your definition of cheating?
First off, it's almost a 2-part thing here. You know, I hear a lot of people say, well, you know, they're in a relationship, they're single, the relationship is complicated, it's open, or whatever the fucking classification they want to give to these relationships. My whole breakdown of a relationship is this. You're single until married. If your ass is still filing taxes by yourself, you are single. If your ass is married, y'all, you know what the fuck a marriage is. Now, cheating is something
Kelly,
that
let me ask you this. Hold on, time out. Kelly, you married?
No, sir.
Copy that. I just had to ask that. I'm sorry.
Hey, no, not a problem. You know, so because I heard you make a comment earlier that you know, a marriage is a partnership. And I want to tell you, I can expand on that the partnership to me is more of a business. Like, you know, a marriage is a business relationship. The love, I believe, I'm one of them, like, low-key.
What is cheating to you? Why you getting around the question? Nigga, not married. Y'all just been dating for 3-4 years. What is cheating to Kelly?
Cheating would be like if she fucked around with, like, one of my family members or some shit.
That's cheating.
Yeah.
Right. So
if this bitch went and got some dick that was about 15, 20 plus miles away and got her shit tight, I wouldn't consider that cheating, especially if I wasn't on my square in some capacity. You know, I would figure that and she's still around, she's still rocking with me. That bitch just going to be get a little occupied till I get my shit together. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa, like, man, you know, and until y'all get married, I don't think it's a cheating thing. A cheating is when you really do some outlandish ass shit. Like, if you fuck around and have a baby,
Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
You about to make me cuss, Kelly. Because that is stuff like that, that's the problem nowadays. Because first of all, in order for you to get into a marriage, you have to build that partnership, and it has to start with the friendship, the whole relationship, the dating part. Now, if you base your relationship, if you base your marriage off of, I was just, you know, in a downspout and she can go off and do her thing, I can go off and do my thing, that's what you're basing your marriage off of. That is the wrong thing to base a marriage off of, because guess what? It's not going to stop. It's going to perpetuate.
Check it out. I'm not even talking about marriage. I'm not even talking about getting married. The only reason why I would marry a motherfucker is because the money got to get right, or the money is like too big for us to motherfucker just keep trying to individually divide that shit. We got to make that shit make sense. Other than that, fuck a marriage. The fuck? I've been with my baby mama 10 years. We already married. Every year our son, our oldest boy, will be a year that we've been together or known each other. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'm already fucking married. As a matter of fact, I done been in a good 3 marriages. I was in a marriage with 2 bitches at one time. It just wasn't on the books, you know, but shit. One I was married to for 7 and the other one for 5. But at the end of the day, they both not here no more. And that's how most marriages end, in fucking divorce. So why would I want to fucking split up some shit, and especially throw a tag on it? I think that's another thing we got issues with today, throwing tags on shit. If you can't pay the price of the tag, why put the motherfucker on the merchandise?
Hey, you muted. Face, you muted.
How you go out 2 marriages at the same time?
Nigga, I was obviously with 2 bitches at once.
They was cool with that?
So again, that goes back to the question, what is your definition of cheating?
Man?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
If you do some outlandish ass shit, you done went and fucked on one of my brothers.
What does that mean?
If he fucks somebody in your circle, you fuck somebody in his circle, that's cheating. Outside of that, hey, what I don't know won't hurt him. You know what I mean? It's like Kelly's saying. See? Yeah.
Ain't hurt.
Brother, I'm sorry, but that's part of the problem in today's relationship.
Look, so my definition of cheating is kind of on the lines of Mike, emotional or physical. I think mine's a little bit more extreme though. Like, you know, you got to be really like spending time with this nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to really know
making
this
plans.
nigga.
The money we done made together, you giving this nigga?
Or
like,
now, don't get me wrong. I think if I stepped out, if I told you I'm committed to you, and I step out with any woman, that's cheating. If I'm entertaining a woman trying to get the draw, I'm cheating. You know what I mean? Now, I ain't cheating to the extreme that I actually got the pussy. You know what I mean? This like cheating level 1 is like a misdemeanor. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you slipping up, you fuck up, get your head together. If this what you want, pull it back. You know what I mean? You go to hitting that pussy.
So let me ask you, what's the basis to this question, and is there a follow-up to it?
All right, so the reason because
I'm sorry.
Look. All right, so she want to know why men cheat and why they are. Is it because and why are some men insecure? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
okay. Hold on.
Female
right,
got
so
another male friend.
All right, let me get
You worry
serious.
about what she at all the time. Like, why men?
You know what? Honestly, whoever is asking these questions, they must be used to dealing with boys.
Some scroungely little niggas. Little dog ones.
Hey,
look, ain't even the size of football.
I ain't gonna say what they dealing with or none of that. All I'm saying is, what's y'all opinion?
All right, check it out. All right, I'm gonna get real on this one.
Cause I don't know too many insecure men.
I know a lot of them motherfuckers. They just put a little veil over it like them Muslim chicks. You know, so at the end of the day.
Why men are insecure in relationships with women, dealing with women?
Well, one, sometimes some men haven't had the particular affirmation that should have been given to them at an earlier age, that you know that they're handsome, that they're worthy, that they're good, you know, that they're good looking, that they're able. And with that, they carry that shit on a little bit further, you know. And God forbid you had a little bitch that you liked or loved, and she dogged you in some way. Niggas don't know how to get over some of that shit. So what happened is, let's say for instance, you know, you move on and you get you a decent little chick, you know what I'm saying? She look like something. She, you know, she ain't out here bad or nothing. Motherfucking, the minute she has a little bit more attention that might be paid attention to her, the insecurities that have not been handled can be brought up, like like soot. And at the end of the day, you gotta. First off, it's not just even a man thing. If you do not handle that childhood shit, it's gonna fuck with you in the adult area, and you'll open up. It's like an open wound. You'll be open to all kind of other shit, and it's like you just don't get a chance to clear that up. We all have some insecurities at some point. You know what I'm saying? Like at some point, we're all insecure about something, but you got a motherfucking person look in the mirror and stand on that shit like fuck it. Yeah, like I ain't got no hair. You know what I'm saying? I'm bald or some shit.
I'm gonna be 100 though. Sometimes it could be the actions of a woman. You always on your Instagram popping it. You know what I mean? You could be doing a lot of things that make him insecure, because just like a man need to make his woman feel like she's solid, it's vice versa. If you made him feel like it ain't no way, baby, we there, I think some insecure men wouldn't be as insecure. You know what I mean?
Well, first off,
can I interject?
Yes, you can. Go ahead.
Yeah, you can, brother.
See how I'm using all these big words and all that good stuff. But anyway, I will say this. One thing that I can't stand is an insecure person, whether it be a man or a woman. But for a man, I would say a vast majority of men are insecure. Their insecurities come from their instability to provide.
That's true.
I will say this.
Ooh.
You can look at some of the wealthiest men.
We're talking about the men, not the males, right?
We talking about the men.
Got you.
Not the males.
Got you.
Some men, their baseline of their securities or insecurities come from their wallet. If they don't have the means to provide, they will be insecure. You can look at some of the wealthiest men in the world that are absolutely unattractive, and I'm just being nice about it, that are absolutely secure with themselves. But then you can look on the opposite spectrum of that, some of the men that may be attractive to women, but they are not secure with themselves because they are down and out and they just don't have the financial means to provide. So I will say this.
I can definitely say that's definitely a true statement, and we can go a little bit further than that too, but go ahead.
No, and that's pretty much the end of my statement. I believe a male's insecurity comes from that. Now, you could also go further into it. If you're secure with yourself, and when I say secure with yourself, whether that be financially or whatever the case may be, if you're secure with yourself, it don't matter what somebody's doing. Your girl could be on IG all day long, and it's not going to matter to me. But at the same time, if that's not what I'm looking for in a woman, she won't be with me.
She'll get dismissed in any case. Like the thing about that money thing, and like I said, we can go a little further than just money. Like shit. I remember a time where I had all the money in the world, and I still didn't have no. There was a certain level of security I felt that I didn't have. Once I sat down, again, something people need to do, and I plugged in, I figured out what it was that I needed. You know what I'm saying? And it was right there. And that's what gathered my security. And then I was able to, put more basically fortify that shit, add more to it. So that shit's real. And if a man ain't got no security, nothing to secure, it's almost like, damn, man, I'm on my way back to being a little boy. This is some fucked up shit. I don't have time for it.
And also, what adds to that insecurity, and by the way, Face, you on mute, that's why can't nobody hear you, but what adds to that insecurity is a man that's insecure will go out and try to find, I guess, what some boys will call a dime piece or arm piece or whatever the case may be, all while being insecure. So now they got this quote-unquote arm piece, a dime piece, and now that person is not stroking their ego all the time, and it just builds on their insecurity.
All right, so part of that question was like, what's the issue with your girl or somebody you dating having male friends?
None. Non-existent.
Again, it goes with security. If you secure with yourself,
see, I think that's what it is, because it's insecurity, because none of us said it was a problem. So I think that's just some insecure shit. You know what I mean?
Now, now, don't get it fucked up. don't don't just be like thinking like y'all finna be having personal little dates all the motherfucking time and shit. But
Kelly, stop it. There's that insecurity coming out of you now.
No. Hold on. No, hear me out. I'm not going to be on some, what the fuck y'all going? No, hoorah shit. I would expect for you guys to have proper boundaries. My trust is there because at the end of the day, I have legitimate female friends that I do not fuck, and we can go hang out and kick it and shit. So I would expect that if I have something, I would want her to expect the exact same thing to be able to have. So there is no issue about her having no male friends.
Yeah, but like you said, Kelly, it has to be that trust factor there, and it can't be no disrespect with it. Like if you're gonna kick with your male friends, we could all kick it. You know what I'm saying? It can't be no secret male friend.
Well, I mean, I don't have to hang out with you motherfuckers all the time. Shit, I might not even like the nigga. You know what I'm saying? But that should be an issue between me and her. I should be able to trust her ass enough to know that bitch you ain't secretly sucking dick and trying to come home and get secret kisses and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it only takes 2 seconds to make it all happen. So I'm not gonna just worry my motherfucking life away about what the fuck you doing. It could be an old nigga, new nigga, middle nigga, same nigga. It don't matter. It's not gonna be my business at the end of the day because if you choosing, bitch, wherever you choose at, if I ain't a part of the choice, ain't shit I can do about it. But if we do have some type of foundation, again, here we go with my definition of cheating. Shit, if we got business together, bitch, the business is override you and your little hot horny ass. I don't give a fuck about him. His ass, how about this? I told my baby mama this the other day, and this on everything I love, G. I said, shit, Brittany, I ain't even gonna lie to you. If me and you wasn't like in a little situation, right? Like if we wasn't like together right now in our little thing, and you had a little thing going on during this quarantine, I said, man, I'll be shacked up with you and your homeboy or whatever the fuck is going on. I said, man, don't pay no attention to me. I'll just be over here with the kids hanging out and shit because ain't gonna be no in and out of the motherfucking house on the quarantine shit. I wouldn't give a fuck what y'all doing. Y'all motherfuckers walk around here. You catch me in the kitchen maybe cooking breakfast one morning. At the end of the motherfucking day, there isn't enough harmony here. How about this? That's the consequence to pay. It's better than having a nigga knocking down your door talking about, bitch, what you doing? Shit, I know what y'all doing. Y'all was in there making great love, and I decided to make a sandwich while y'all was doing it. And I was feeding the kids and shit, and we quarantined. Who gives a fuck? At the end of the day, motherfuckers need to stop being so sensitive over some pussy that they don't own. How about that one? Because when you first got it, it wasn't fresh. The shit had already been abused and used. So what the fuck you expect? It kind of falls right in line with these new age women talking to, well, we've been sexually liberated and, women like to have sex just as much as men do. Okay, what the fuck ever. Oh, great. Well, then act the fuck like it then. Stop talking about you want to just be with one nigga. No, how the fuck you like to have sex like we do, but you want to have sex with one nigga? Bitch, we like to fuck 40 motherfucking house. How about that? Do you like to fuck 40 niggas? No, then shut the fuck up then. So fuck all that. Hell no, man. Look,
I must say, Kelly, you are speaking for yourself.
Nah, man. There's a lot of niggas out here that can't speak, and it's a nigga that know for a fact he don't mind sharing our little funky ass pussy. Shit. Niggas do it all the time. If you got a little side bitch, you sharing her pussy. So all of a sudden now you got a problem with your bitch being friendly? No, nigga, you better motherfucking learn. This is the game we playing, player.
Hey, wait, hold on. Hold on. These are comments by Kelly and his belief and not the belief of our podcast.
Man, all right, so check it out.
Absolutely. I agree with that.
Check it out though. And this still falls in the area if you playing in the game. If you out in the field, Joe, this can easily put you on a sucker ass lane. If you go fuck around and go fuck 400 bitches, right? And God forbid you ain't using rubbers. Because I know it's some niggas out there that's like that. Then you going to come back to the tip and still play the game with your homegirl, your main squeeze, the bitch you building with in some capacity. You gonna tell me it ain't fair if she fucked around and went and got her little pussy wet? Nigga, that's how them old crying ass niggas end up. They be heartbroken and shit and broke because you didn't never motherfucking open up no door for yourself to understand that bitch might go get an extra dick and it ain't plastic, nigga. You know, you gotta be real, man. It's just a part about if you playing the game, expect to get played. Your turn gonna come around.
So you saying if you out there doing your thing, don't get mad when you find out your girl did hers.
Man, you better be ready. And all my thing is when that nigga pop up, you be like, oh man, shit, you talking about James? Tell that pussy ass nigga, come on, no. It's cool. He ain't gonna be too comfortable. Cause he ain't like me. You know what I'm saying? He ain't ready for that shit. And she tried to warn him. You know how niggas be, man, they'll woo a bitch like, oh yeah, you know, okay, it's cool. I'm trying to tell you, this nigga ain't like the regular niggas. Like, Face, take you for example. You not a regular nigga.
Hey, look.
You not a regular nigga at all. And you know, and the females that you deal with understand and know that, and they operate accordingly. So I'm really speaking about niggas that know what they doing. So if you out here playing the game, playboy, don't be upset.
See, the key to it is honesty, though. Like I said, I keep it real with you. Like, look, I ain't ready for that, but if you still want some of my time when I'm around, we can arrange that. And I remind them of that frequently. I'll be leaving in 2 weeks. I'll be like, man, boy, I got to take this flight. I can't wait to get back wherever the hell else I'm going. Remember,
hey, G,
I live in here. Don't live here. I'm not your man.
G-Ball, that message was really strictly for niggas who who got a bitch they love and they don't understand the consequences of their actions.
Yeah.
You understand me?
If you not gonna do it too.
If you not gonna play fair pimping, you know, then don't play at all. Or you're not gonna play unfair. Call it that, you know? You gotta be willing to understand that, you know, shit, the game gonna catch you pimping in some capacity. And it's gonna break your poor little heart.
I'm kind of scared to actually.
Maybe I didn't understand the question. What was the question?
The question was, why do men cheat? No, wait.
Okay, got it.
No. That more or less.
And why they was insecure. And why they
there
was
you
insecure.
go. That was the question. Copy. I'm just wondering how we segue off.
Well, no, it wasn't really a separation
because look, Mike, that's God talk. You get to chopping it up. You don't know where this conversation gonna go though.
Let me tell you, G, it really wasn't a separation. The fact of the matter is, the ones that have insecurities are the ones that's really dirty. They ain't clean. They ain't took a shower, G.
Look.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta wash yourself for all that bullshit and stop being up the bullshit. Other than that, nigga, that's a way to come up out of your insecurities in some case. Acknowledging what you got going on and really accepting it. And there are two parts of the game. You're gonna be a straight up and narrow and do what the fuck, you know, you and that bro want you to do, or you gonna do what the fuck you wanna do.
All right, so look, this last question. We got about 5 minutes and that's it. It's not meant for y'all to really answer it. I'm gonna put it in the air because this question is so multi-layered and deep, but because they asked it, you know what I mean? I'm going to ask y'all, but we got to come back together on this one, right? And I'm going to state my opinion, then I'm going to let y'all have it. She asked, why do men hit women? Now, my thing is this. I look at it like this. You have some women that like volatile relationships. You have that like to fight, wrestle, hit me, I hit you. Then
right.
you got the guy that comes home and just whoop your ass because dinner ain't not hot, right? And then you got the guy that's tired of you whooping his ass. You know what I mean? Now, for real. Now, the guy who's tired of you whooping his ass, I got nothing to say against that brother. Knock out. She shouldn't be putting hands on him. Now, dudes that we know what, hitting the chick, checking that bitch, whatever. Me personally, I feel like if I got to put hands on you, I don't need to be around you. You know what I mean? That's my philosophy. If I got to hit you, mean you ain't going to work out at all. You know what I mean? Because I don't like training the dog. Why would I want to train a woman? You know what
and
I
we
mean?
talking about domestic violence relationships, right? We ain't talking about just men and
we
women.
just talking about smacking the like, shut up, who the fuck you talking to? You know what I mean? No, you don't put your hands on me, we cool. Man. Even though we know that mouth is deadly. Now, I understand you get into an altercation. You know what I mean? I just seen a chick come up my brother with a screwdriver. He grab it, slam her. She jump up, hit him. He throw it in the wall. And I go outside to get something. I come back, they in the room making out, talking about they love each other. Look, bro, you know what I mean? Y'all love this type of relationship. I just seen it. I also seen relationships where, you know, dude do this and she get the flinching. You know what I mean? So they want to know, why do men hit women? And I think the only men that really hit women, I said, is the ones who's not doing it in defense of themselves. You know what I mean?
And it's funny because that question actually stems back from the question that you asked previously about why are men insecure?
Insecurities.
Yeah.
Yep, the insecurities, exactly.
Yeah, that's what, wasn't that the last question? So
it stems from being insecure. A lot of it stems also from upbringing, and I'm not going to say all of it, but some of it comes from the upbringing. But at the same time, again, and I circle back to the original question that you first asked about the difference. Well, it wasn't the question, but essentially it's the difference between a man and a boy. A man ain't gonna hit no woman.
I thought, I Turner felt he was a man, but until he wasn't acting right. You know, you can't take a man manhood because he was, you know what I mean? Hey.
So how many boys did he? And it's funny you should say that because how many men did Ike Turner hit when he was in prison?
I don't know.
I'm sure probably none.
Look, this is what I'm saying. I ain't gonna say he's not a man. He's a man that needs help. You know what I mean? He need help. If you ain't into it, because I feel like this, and it don't even have to be a woman. If that person don't want to fight me, what do I get off beating you? You know what I mean? It's like I don't understand. You know, I see women get into it with men, and I'm like this: don't touch them, because I do feel women hide behind that I'm a woman shit too much, all up in the dude's face, hitting them, throwing, and expect nobody to do nothing at all to you.
Hey, I'm gonna come in and just, you know, play a little devil's advocate for the record. I personally believe that there are a numerous amount of reasons why a woman can get the shit slapped out of her by a man. In a relationship, out of relationship, in the club, in a restaurant, at a gas station. I can name plenty of reasons. Like you say, this should be a personal.
Name some reasons right quick. We got about 3 more minutes. And then we're going to close it out on something reasonable.
The number one, personal space. If you have entered an individual's personal space, and women do this to other women, they be real quick to run up on a motherfucker. Niggas even know that they ain't the smartest idea. They not to even do it to the smallest nigga. If you come in close, you coming with the action. So a lot of times, and I'm not saying this is an excuse or anything, a lot of times I think it'd be reflective, like reactionatory, you know, like motherfucker got a little too close, came too, motherfucker hit, you know, but at the end of the day, man, it could be plenty of reasons why a motherfucking woman gets the shit slapped out of her by a man. Is it right or wrong? That's another conversation, another motherfucking story. But at the end of the day, shit, why? Shit, I don't know. Fucking why the fuck do dogs take shits in the middle of the float? They had to.
So, Michael, what you think about that?
There's absolutely no recourse for a man to hit a woman under any circumstance. I don't care if she's in your face. If you're a man about yours.
You out? What if she
really what hit your ass with a glass cup or a bottle or some shit?
Okay, so again, that goes back to the other question that was asked of why are you with this person that's hitting you in the first place, or that's coming at you like that? Yeah. Y'all don't need to be together.
Hey man, hey, time out. Hey, first on Real Talk G, and let's hypothetically say y'all just had a baby, man. You know, women flip the fuck out for a lot of different reasons for whatever. It came out of nowhere and just whacked your ass. You don't know why. She don't even know why she popped your ass. You telling me, like, you let that shit slide, right? All of a sudden you like, okay, baby, you know, I know we had a issue or some shit. And then all of a sudden that shit happens again. You're going to be turned into the goddamn victim, man.
Look.
All right, I will say this, and I understand, Kelly, you don't know me, but face to tell you, I'm not that dude. I'm not gonna be with nobody that's gonna do it the first time. It's not gonna happen.
I got you. The first time is gonna be the last time. I feel you, pimpin'. But what I'm
it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to go into a physical altercation because first of all, where's that gonna lead you?
It's gonna lead her ass maybe into the proper place to where the fuck she was supposed to have been. She was already on track.
I ain't hitting women at all. I'm gonna be 100, but I feel men are justified if the woman is hitting them, because I think everybody need to keep their hands to themselves. Just because you're a woman don't give you. Just because you're a woman don't give you the right to touch my body in a violent way.
And I agree with that also.
That's why I immediately kicked off and told you it's all about personal space. At the end of the day, look, man, I'm 6 foot. My reach span is a good shit. You throw it back out another 6 feet in a radius. Don't bring your ass in this area if you have an issue with me. Sit over there, motherfucker. Let's discuss this issue. You know, that goes for a man, a woman, a child, any motherfucking body. Please don't run the fuck up on me.
We go wrap this up. You know, I want to thank y'all for coming on here. You know what I mean? For Men Talk Money, answering some questions. Hope the ladies got some good answers from 3 different point of views. And that was the whole point. Because like you said, it depends on the guy you choose to be with, who's right for you. You know what I mean? And so if you like Kelly, you know a little bit more about why guys like Kelly tick, what make Michael tick. And I don't know what make me tick, so I doubt you know what make me tick. But
I want to make a disclaimer that at the end of the day, I do not knock bitches around. And I have no problem with gay people. I have no problem with nobody that have any issues in this motherfucking new age ass world that we have been dropped the fuck upon in. Thank you.
Yeah, everybody, man, just keep y'all hands to yourself and be safe, man.
Please do.
Y'all be safe out there, man. Keep your mask on. Stay on lockdown. Thanks for coming to the Hot Hour. Till next time, this your boy Face G Mob. Roll up.